Hey everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered Mindset. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because today we're going to talk about something that has silently shaped millions of lives for centuries. Something that decides who gets to dream, who gets to rise, and who gets held back. The caste system. This isn't just history. This isn't just stories in books. This is real. This is about people, about dreams crushed before they could grow, about brilliance trapped in shadows simply because of the circumstances of birth. And yet, it's also about courage, resilience, and hope. Because no system, no tradition, no label can truly contain the human spirit unless we allow it. So sit with me, listen closely, and let's explore the roots of this system, the price it has exacted from countless lives, and how, even against such odds, greatness can rise from anywhere, from anyone. The caste system has ancient roots. It wasn't created overnight. Centuries ago, society attempted to organize itself into roles. Brahmins were priests and scholars, Kshatriyas were warriors, Vaishyas were traders, and Shudras were laborers. At first, it may have been a way to maintain order, but over generations, it hardened. Birth became destiny. You were not judged by your ability, your intellect, or your ambition. You were judged by the family you were born into. And then there were those outside the system, the so-called Dalits or Untouchables, whose lives were marked by exclusion, humiliation, and inequality. They were forced to live on the margins, denied access to education, opportunity, and even basic human dignity. Imagine growing up being told, without anyone saying it directly, that the dreams in your mind are not meant for you, that the talent you hold, the creativity you feel, is irrelevant because of a label that was stamped on you the moment you were born. And the consequences of the system have been profound, not just socially, but emotionally and psychologically. Generations of children grew up believing they were limited, that excellence was for others, that ambition was dangerous or impossible. Brilliant minds were trapped in poverty, in labor, in exclusion, not because they lacked potential, but because society said, you cannot rise. Families internalized these boundaries, and over centuries, what began as social organization turned into a cage for human potential. Communities were segregated, friendships were forbidden, marriages were restricted, and opportunity became a privilege, not a right. The dreams of countless people, young poets, future leaders, innovators, scholars, were quietly buried, unnoticed, and forgotten. And yet, despite all this, human courage and resilience have always found a way. Throughout history, there have been those who refused to accept the ceilings placed above them. People who said, I will not be defined by birth, I will define my own life. From social reformers who fought to change laws, to leaders who inspired millions, to artists and thinkers who broke barriers simply by refusing to conform, there have always been shining examples of defiance. These individuals remind us that intelligence, talent, and perseverance are not bound by labels. Dreams are not limited by walls that society tries to build. And this is the truth I want you to hold on to. No system can define your potential unless you let it. The caste system doesn't just take dreams away. It can take confidence, hope, and self-worth. It can make a child question their value before they even understand their own abilities. It can teach them to settle for less than they're capable of. It can make brilliance feel dangerous or irrelevant. And yet, every time someone rises despite these odds, every time someone pursues a dream in secret, every time talent refuses to be silenced, it chips away at centuries of injustice. Look around today. Even now, caste influences schools, workplaces, social circles, and communities. But it cannot contain human ambition. Every student who studies late at night in a small village, every worker who learns in secret to gain a skill, every young person who refuses to accept limitation is rewriting history. The walls may still exist, but cracks have begun to form. And that is the lesson here. Your birth may place obstacles in front of you, but your vision, your ambition, your persistence, they are yours alone. We often look at society and blame it for injustice. And yes, caste has been a tool of injustice for centuries. But the most important truth is that courage, resilience, and self-belief can overcome it. History is full of examples of people who rose from the margins to leave their mark on the world. People who proved that intelligence and greatness do not belong to any one group, that opportunity is not a gift given, but a prize earned by perseverance. Your talent, your creativity, your ambition, they cannot be stopped unless you allow it. So if you are watching this, remember this. You are not defined by where you come from. You are not defined by the label assigned to your family, your community, or your circumstances at birth. The caste system has tried to limit dreams. It has tried to crush potential. It has tried to decide who belongs where. But it cannot decide your mind. It cannot decide your spirit. It cannot decide your will to rise. The only thing that defines you is what you choose to do, the courage you summon, and the persistence you maintain in the face of all odds. Your life is not pre-written by society. Your future is not limited by the chains of tradition. Greatness has always emerged from unexpected places, from people who refused to accept limitation. And that is the truth I want you to carry with you. No matter what walls are placed around you, no matter how heavy the burden of expectation, you have the ability to rise. You have the ability to create, to innovate, to lead. You have the ability to dream, and more importantly, to make those dreams real. So rise, persist, build your vision. No label, no system, no expectation can define your potential. The caste system may have shaped the past, but it does not determine the future. The chains it tried to place are not unbreakable. And your life, your brilliance, is proof that greatness knows no boundaries. Remember, every step you take, every effort you make, chips away at centuries of limitation. Every dream you pursue in defiance of expectation is a victory over oppression. And every time you refuse to be silenced, you become a part of the story that changes the world. So take this truth with you. Your birth may place walls in front of you, but your courage, your determination, your resilience, and your vision are stronger than any wall. Your life, your dreams, your impact, they belong to you. No system, no tradition, no label can ever take that away unless you let it. Rise, persist, build your vision, let no label, no system, no expectation define your potential. The caste system may have shaped the past, but it does not determine the future. The chains it tried to place are not unbreakable. And your life, your brilliance, is proof that greatness knows no boundaries.